For economies that entered major wars, there is a shift from regular economic activity to resource allocation to support the war effort. After resource allocation, there is a combination of increase in taxation, limitations on imports, exports, prices of goods sold, wages and resources. It is not strange to see limitations on access to financial assets and the inability to get money out of the country. During war times, governments take control of the means of production. Because wars are expensive, governments usually issue lots of debt or borrow to finance the war. The Ukrainian economy national debt has more than doubled from 2022 to the end of 2025. Given that not many nations or other agents are willing to lend to an economy that is at war because it may lose, or because the currency could lose most of its value because of overprinting, governments then rely on minerals like gold or others to settle international transactions. Wars are generally financed by borrowing and printing money. The borrowing devalues any debt outstanding, and the excessive printing of the currency devalues its worth. Since the start of the conflict, Ukraine has borrowed a lot which needs to be repaid somehow. As foreign debt increases, the value of the currency declines, which could be interpreted as a sign that Ukraine may not perform well against Russia. Historical examples of governments increasing taxes during wartime includes the United States in World War II, when taxes were raised to 94% while the United Kingdom raised taxes to 99.25%. Given that there is a shift in economic resources from general economic activity to those that support the war effort. When countries have entered major wars, the central government generally decides what can be produced and how much to distribute to the population. Generally, food items will be distributed in ration. During World War II, for example, the United States, Great Britain, and Japan set food rations and restrictions on what needed to be produced. Depending on the type of conflicts, some central governments may impose restrictions on imports and exports. The central government may also set policies that limit prices in order to maintain a more stable economic environment. Since countries do not produce everything they consume and use, they still need to engage in trade during periods of war. What is traded during such periods will be products that take a long time to convert into military capability or those that are essential to the domestic economy. This helps to ensure that such traded goods are not used to create more military armament. Since prices, wages and resources can experience significant unwanted fluctuations, it is not uncommon to see central governments enact policies to stabilize wages. During World War I, the United States established such policies.